I've noticed with myself with the rim work, I've been able to hear my intuition more clearly, more strongly, more often. Is that a byproduct you find with most people?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, that that what you gain from doing RIM, and even more ongoing probably, but you gain it from every experience. But if you want to create a lifestyle of that, you may need more repetition of
Mhm.
knowing that. So the experience, repeated experience of it, is what really anchors it in cellular memory. That it increases intuition and trust in ourselves. Now, I'm very cautious about using the word intuition because popular psychology, we have we've made it that intuition is what you feel you want to do. However, it's kind of like, okay, I'm feeling like I'm supposed to get a divorce, and that ego is masquerading as intuition.
Yeah.
And so, when you hear a voice like I did in that, that's what I call true intuition, divine intuition is, wow, it comes in outside of anything you're thinking. When it is something that that you want, like you want to avoid pain. So it feels like I'm supposed to get out of this relationship because it's too painful. What I always suggest is, well, to make sure that it's not here to teach you something, to learn something first, then resolve that and really spend some time claiming your space and your voice in the relationship so that you have that experience. And then you'll know very clearly whether, yes, you're supposed to leave or not. Because there's a lot of times that people have a lot of fear of intimacy, emotional intimacy, and so it can happen a lot in relationship, so that people end up getting divorced. And there are times divorce is totally right. That there are times when there's something for us to learn about what's going on in that relationship that will help us be able to go forward, whether it's in this relationship or a different relationship, in a more healthy way.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
otherwise, no matter where we go, we take ourselves. So that, there'll always still be some of the same things. It may be different with a different person.
Mm.
So, I mean, there were, back when I was doing couples therapy, that was my very first yeah, I was doing couples therapy before I was married, so that was very interesting when I was not in any rush to get married. So, but what happened is that I saw how there's so much to learn from a relationship. And still, I mean, I've been married 44 years now, and it's like my husband and I still are learning things from each other because of our differences. And to work that through makes us such better communicators and such better, uh, like less fearful,
Yeah.
because you make it all the way through to the other side. So I used to say to the couples, um, that more intimacy, greater intimacy, is always on the other side of conflict.
Mm.
So if
Yeah.
you never have conflict, your relationship hasn't really been tested. And there are some people who that they don't need to maybe have that test. I think different people will attract different kind of relationships. I've noticed that my two grown children have attracted relationships where they're more similar to their spouse or partner, as than my husband and I are, who were, I would say, more different.
So interesting.
Isn't it interesting? Yeah, I mean, so I guess to be true, The rim way is there's very little black and white in the world other than, yeah, I am alive today.
Yeah.
And that's about all I really know.
Yep.
For sure that of what's going to happen.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, I could talk to you for hours.